Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome all. Welcome, Primus. Welcome, Susie. Yeah, if it's convenient, please on your camera so that we can interact closely with you. Okay, welcome to our today's section. Hi, Primus. Hello, hi. Good to see you. Yes. Hi, Susie. If you're convenient, it's okay for you to on your camera. If not, it's okay. Okay, today we have this a special session. So we are continue with our automatic leadership series, which is why people trust, follow, and listen to certain leaders. And today's topic is about how to lead different people differently. Yeah. Just curious to know for the audience. Hi, Candy. Good to see you. If it's convenient, then you may want to on your camera so that we can interact closely with you. Okay, so today we are going to touch on the topic how to lead different people differently. So I have a question for you. Sometimes do you face some difficulty to lead or to talk or to cooperate with a certain type of people? Or do you notice that there are certain type of people that is very difficult for you to deal with? And when we're talking about being a leadership, being a good leader, as much as we want to bring most of the people to a better place, right? To the vision that we right to lead them to, but sometimes we do face with a difficulty, right, to interact with different people. So, and today we are very honored to have two speakers who run business themselves and who are very experienced in leadership. So they hold a very high rank in a leadership role, and they will share with us practically how do they apply what they have learned in level 8 in their actual life and then to lead their people effectively. So before we continue, so I just want to share with you briefly with some of the housekeeping. So first of all, let's keep muted when you are not speaking. Okay. And secondly, please use the chat box actively as well. So sometimes we will invite you to send flower or some of the emojis to welcome the speakers. And also if you have questions, then you can type in the chat box. So later we will pick up your questions from the chat box so that our speaker will address, will share with you, some of the tips that they can think that will be beneficial to you. Okay, so now let us practice. Okay, hello, hi, Shufen. Good to see you. Yeah, so if you are convenient, so please on your camera, yeah, so that we can interact closely with you. So let us practice and text on the chat box. Hello, hi Candy. I'm out walking my dogs. Oh, okay, sure, no problem, Candy. No worries. So, no stress, no stress. So if only if you feel convenient, then you can on your camera. Okay, so cool. Welcome, Tokis, in joining too. Okay, interesting. Okay, so let us practice our fingers, right, in the chat box. Okay, perhaps maybe the audience, maybe you can share with us. Is it the first time that you are joining this section or have you attended any of these automatic leaderships sections before? If you have attended any of these automatic leadership series of the section, please type 1. If not, then you can type 0. Oh, Sufan is driving. Okay, safe driving. Okay, only if you're convenient, you can type, oh, okay, 1. Okay, 1. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, so just want to let you know that, for TC IG, we are running this series. It's a marathon series that we will continue to run this series. For, audience like you, right, can have a feel of what will be some of the teaching that you will learn from this level. Okay, so and very often, so the speakers, they are very dedicated, so they would like to share much more than what you could expect. So this is what I get the feedback from the audience as well. So and yes, and for you to really maximize this learning, So please don't feel shy. So if you have any question, then take this opportunity to type in the chat box, because all these speakers, they are very experienced. So they have been into this learning for a long time, and they have been practicing this. And not only that, so I would say almost all of them, they are also, I mean, taking up the training section, to learn deeply about about the wisdom, right? So, and so that they can benefit more people. And all these speakers, they are, I mean, joining us from all over the world. From someone, they are like maybe from Malaysia, from Hong Kong, from Vietnam. So it can be as far as from Russia, from US, all over the world, from Taiwan as well. And not all the speaker will be, coming down to Singapore. So if you are interested, right, to learn even more deeper besides Coach Michael, right? I mean, besides the learning from Coach Michael, and then you can learn, I mean, a lot from all the speaker, all the practitioners, right? Yeah, from different world as well. But having said that, not all of them be able to join us in Singapore. So yeah, when you have this opportunity, I advise you to grab this opportunity to ask if you have any questions. So ask as much as possible. Okay, so I will ensure you that the speaker, they are more than happy to share whatever they know with you, because I personally do have a chance to interact with them. Yeah. Okay. So, and yes, would like to ask also, maybe can you all type in the chat box if it's convenient? So please share with us where you're from, or maybe where you are right now, from which country. Candy in Malaysia. Okay. Yes. Kai Chi. Okay. Singapore, Singapore. Yeah. So I'm just curious, Sufen, where are you from? I'm from Malaysia, Singapore? Because I know Susie is from Malaysia, if I'm not wrong, right? Okay. Yep. So sometimes you do have an audience from a different country as well. Yeah, very often some of them they join us from Indonesia. So yeah, before we formally start, right, to pass the mic to our next speaker, then yeah, you would like to share this link, this session, right, to any of the friends that you know. Okay, so for them to know more. So next, without further ado, as our section will be coming soon, so can I have the slide, to share with you more? Then who will be our first speaker? Okay, so our first speaker, so she's Eileen von Whiteland. Okay, so she's from Vietnam. So who is she? Wow, she's a very, I mean, she has a lot of experience. She is our SCIM assistant professor trainer. Okay, so and not only that, she also running her own company since 2003, founder of Hong Teng Logistics, and she herself also the founder. Wow, she not only running one business, there's more than one. Founder president of Kindside Academy. Okay, so she is a business coach herself as well. Okay, so for her herself success story, she has been using the same principle in her logistic company. Okay, and her company revenue has increased every year. Wow, despite the COVID, right? Despite during the COVID, her company has also still continued to grow at the time. So if you are one of those, either you are maybe generating the revenue for your company, or maybe you are running a business, running a team. So if you want to see how your revenue keep continuing, increasing despite the difficulty, despite the difficult time. So yes, this is the best time for us to learn from Eileen. And not only that, she also have a very good leadership. She could work with most of the people. Wow. And could them listen to me well when I talk to them. So I think this is the most important quality of a leader, right? So let's imagine that if you are a leader, whenever you are commanding, right, you want to run maybe finish a project, whatever you give the commands, right, everybody will listen, and everybody will like will do as what you say. So how smoothly the leadership journey will be. Okay, so without any further ado, let us welcome our first speaker, Eileen. Yeah. Please send your with your flower. Hi, Eileen.
Yeah, thank you so much, MC John. Beautiful MC John. Hi, everybody. Hello, Ivy. Hello, Candy. Hello, Primus. Shoshi Lo. Lin, Su Feng. Yeah, I'm very happy to be here today with you. As MC, just a brief introduction. Yeah, I run my logistic company. I could say that is successfully attend to the system that I learned from the DSIG. Yeah, and also thanks to learning level 8 of about automatic leadership, I increasing my ability of leadership. And that's why today I'm here. I also want to share with you that leadership is so important, not only in our working environment, it's also in our house, in our social environment. Yet there always someone leader to work as a leader in a team. Yeah, whatever we are in. So today, if you are okay, convenient to turn on your camera, yeah, I would love to see you that you could turn on the camera in because I would love to have some interaction with you. Yeah, because today's title is how to lead different people differently. Yeah. So my question for you is, have you ever been work for a leader who treated everyone exactly the same? I repeat the question. Have you ever worked for a leader who treated everyone exactly the same? That's including you inside. Treat everybody exactly the same. If yes, please type yes. If no, please type no in the chat box. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for your feedback. No, right, not exactly the same. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Candy. Candy. If a leader, triggered leader, will break the team if they use the same skill for every person, right? So with different people, we need different form of leadership. Yeah, we may observe, we may listen to see that the people surrounding us, in our house, there may be our children, our parents, our sister and brother. In our working environment, there may be our boss or our staff. Yeah, we need to listen what is their needs, what is their challenge, what they need us to support them, what we need to encouragement them. So I would like to continue to go with you through some situation. Who of you here already a parent? It means that you have children. If yes, please say yes. Okay. So we have another situation. In your work, if you are working with your staff, it means that you are team leader or support your leader. Yeah. Thank you, Susie. We have staff. And do you treat your staff exactly the same? For Susie to say yes here, do you treat your staff exactly the same? No, thank you, Candy. Not exactly the same, right? Because they have different requirement. Yeah, thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Ivy. And for my situation, when my kids uh, a little younger before, when I ask them to tidy up their bed, I don't say, please tidy up your bed. I say, please, you need to be more responsible. So at that time, my two kids, one is older and one is younger. The older is 8 and the younger is about 4. And at that time, my younger son, he don't know what to do. When I tell him that you need to be more responsible, two of them. So my son didn't know how to do. So at that time, I just realized, I need to guide my son step by step. First, please put your book on the shelf, or then put your clothes on the baskets, and finally clean your desk step by step like that for the younger children. However, for my daughter, she already went through this before, and she is the one who very know how to take self-responsibility. So she need more encouragement. She need more motivation. And with my daughter, when I see you need to be more responsible, she know how to do. She know how to do, and she could did it perfectly. But my son, he could not. He could not. So in our family, if we have kid, we have niece or nephew. This is one very clear, obvious example in our family. How about in our working environment? If we have two different staff, for example, the one who is just a new employee, for who of you in this room today, if you are not a team leader at the moment, or you already a team leader at the moment, just imagine one situation, because I would love you to interact. When you interact, you will think of the situation, and then it will help your leadership better. Or someday, if you upgrade or you move on the leadership the situation, it may help you something. Just imagine you have a new employee who just joined your company, and they are very excited to learn. However, he lack of experience in your field. Yeah, and he may ask a lot of questions. So my question for you is, imagine if you are a leader of that staff, how will you guide him? What kind of thing you need to provide to him? Please type in the chat box. Whatever you think. Yeah, thank you, MC. Step by step. Yeah, thank you, Candy. Training. Step by step. SOP. Exactly. Clear instruction. And explain to the new staff the expectation of each area, of each kind of work, right? And very important thing is provide the regular feedback. For the new employee, they need our step-by-step feedback so that they know that they are on the right track. So remember to give the new employee the very clear instruction, the very positive encouragement, motivation, and let them know what is the expectation of the work. And remember to give the feedback. And now imagine another employee who has been with the company for several years. They are very competent, self-motivated, and capable of making decisions independently. And if you are a team leader, what kind, how do you think you will lead them? You will lead this person, a person that have been in your company for a few years. Coaching, yeah, thank you, Candy. How about Primus? What kind of leadership you think that you will support this person? Yeah, make him my assistant. Yeah, right. Yeah, and anything else? Yeah, thank you, NC, for your summarize. Yeah, for the employee already in the company for a long time, we could delegate, give authority. Thank you, Candy. Yeah, focus on the outcomes because this person has the ability to self-motivated. Yeah, so we could give them the outcome, let them know the outcome that we want he or her to reach, to achieve, right? And give the employee the autonomy to perform. So you see, in the same company, maybe in the same department, or maybe in the same scope of work, with different employee, with different level, with different characteristic, we will use the different style of leadership. You get it? If you already get it, please type yes in the chat box. Yeah, thank you, Ivy. Okay, thank you. And Primus, could you please share that? What kind of work are you working now? We have our favorite. Okay, I'm a trainer. Oh, what kind of trainer? Which area you're focused on? Oh, wow. So as a trainer, you're also a leader, right? A great leader. Because if we, as a trainer, if we know how to listen, deep listening to our customer, our teacher trainee, we will give them a very great help. And different customer, different student, preparing people to take exam so that they can become a licensed property agency. Okay, I see. So when we are working at a trainer, we also need to observe what kind of student we are having, so that we could give them the proper appropriate support to them. So as a trainer, also a very big leader. Congratulations, Primus, and thank you for being here. Yeah, and you know, in the design level 8, we are have a very powerful. We have a very, very powerful tool that we call the 4 modes of management. And the goals of this tool is guiding us to work with this different. We use different modes in a different situation. Yeah, and I think I myself think that as a leader for all of us, or as a trainer, as a Primus you are working on, if we know when to use the appropriate mode of management, it will help a lot. It will help a lot. Yeah. And the first one here, and you know, in design level 8, Primus, you are already attend the design level 8 before? Wow, yeah. 10 to design level 8, I benefit a lot, and it helped to upgrade my leadership skill. I set up my company, and I as a founder for 23 years. 23 years. And I'm not at the operation situation. I'm not work at the operation CEO at the moment. I'm a founder, and I have my another partner to operating the company. However, because I love leadership, I love to work with people. I work to lead, to help other people to go to a better place as a design level 8. So when DCIG have the design level 8, when I learned and I benefit so much, and all the content in the design level 8 was based on the Asian book, was based on the Asian wisdom, and will teach us, will guide us how to be a successful leader. And today, Professor Savina and I will share with you some main points of the one content very helpful in this design level 8. That is the foremost of leadership. And the first one I would like to share with all of you is peaceful mode. Peaceful mode. When you hear the words peaceful, what is your imagination? Which words pop up in your head? Please type in the chat box. Yeah, thank you, Ivy. Harmony, kind. Anything else? Yeah, harmony, environment, happy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, when we think about the word peaceful, yeah, this is the scenario will pop up in our mind, right? So this is the friendly management style. Yeah. So we normally caring. Thank you, Shushilo. Caring. Yeah. Friendly, a lot of smile, harmony. And when will we use this kinds of mode? Normally, the group we are leading is in the situation of working well, in a good harmony. Yeah, thank you, Candy. Love. Thank you a lot for all of you to type in the chat box the very key words, of this kinds of mode. And this kind of mode, peaceful mode, is a lot of smile. And we normally, if in our team, for example, if we are work at a trainer, if we have a student, they already harmony, very working together harmony, and they could make they could have a self motivation. We could help them to, they could make their own decision. So we need to give them a lot of encouragement. So in this situation, in this environment, in our work, in our play, in our career, or in our house, if our kids is they are very harmonized together, they are loved together very much, they talk together very nicely, they talk together very friendly. So in this situation, we will use peaceful mode. It means that we treat them very friendly. We give them a lot of encouragement. We talk to them very softly, nicely, and smile a lot. Smile a lot. So my question for you today is, do peaceful mode always appropriate for all situations? I repeat again. Do peaceful mode always appropriate for all situations? Yeah, I see that Primus, you are typing no. Why? Thank you, MC. No. Maybe, yeah, Hari Chandra, thank you. Maybe, yeah. Do peaceful mode always appropriate for all situation? No, thank you, Ivy. Yeah, normally no, right? Yeah. And which situation it will not appropriate? Thank you, Candy, for turning on the camera. Long time no see. So for which situation we will not use the peaceful mode? When our two kids, for example, we have two kids or more kids, they are fighting together. They most of the time they are friendly, but sometimes if they are treat badly, that is not the time. That may not the time we use the peaceful mode, right? We may use the more powerful mode. Yeah, when they don't listen to me. Yeah, thank you. When there is time pressure, yeah. In the family, not all the time, we will use the peaceful mode. And in our working environment or in our training situation, you know, I have a company, Kaisa Academy, which is working in the business coaching. And you know, normally I will talk very friendly with my customer, but sometimes if they don't do the homework appropriately, sometimes I may not so friendly. Why? Because in business coaching industry, if we don't guide our customer to do the homework, here is not the theory, is use the principle, use the theory on their daily operation in their company. And if they don't follow what the instruction, they don't apply in their company, it means that their company could not moving forward do the better. Okay, teacher, I will do my homework. Thank you, Ivy. So sometimes I will not treat my customer very friendly if they didn't finish their necessary homework, because their homework is do something in their company so that their company getting better, you know. So for example, if today we need to give top love, exactly. Thank you, Primus. You have very key and important word, top love. Yeah. For example, today, normally we will treat our team very peaceful. However, each day we are here that we have a very, very important supplier may stop supplying the very good qualified material to us. At that time, we need to take very seriously, not peaceful anymore, So in some situation, we need to take more stronger or more powerful method to follow the environment at that time situation. Okay, so that's the some main point of the peaceful mode. So and beside this, as I just mentioned, have any one of you here already learned design level 8? Do you still remember another mode? However, I also want to keep secret for Professor Sabina. Yeah, in design level 8, the four modes of management helped me a lot. And we still have another 3 very important modes. Yeah, wait a minute, keep it secret. And we will have Professor Sabina to lead you through the another mode, right? And please still, you need to wait a little bit to be able to listen to Professor Sabina. So I want to summarize. I want to hear some point you get in my talk today. is there anything that help you a little bit more in your work? For example, tomorrow, you could immediately apply it in your work. If yet, please type in the chatbot. And also, please if you could turn on the camera, please turn on. We will more encouragement. Get the more encouragement if you are turn on the camera. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Harry. And Harry, is there anything else? You are working as a team leader, or do you have a staff to work with? Please type in the chat box. Yes. So I during my sharing today, is there anything else that you think you could use in your work as a leader? And what is it? What is your takeaway? Yeah, thank you, Ivy. Remind myself to speak gently and kind work to create a peaceful team. Yeah. Harry, how about your team at the moment? Building relationship with peaceful mode. Yeah. Are you using the peaceful mode at the moment, Harry? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Yeah, congratulations. If you say that sometimes yes, sometimes no, I think it's the right, because we don't always use the same mode, especially the peaceful mode. Okay, so thank you for your listening and being aware of something that why we need to lead different people differently. Yeah, we normally don't lead every people exactly the same way, because they have different needs. They have different needs. For example, as I just mentioned, our kids, they will have a different needs, and some of them may need encouragement, may need motivation, may need detailed guidance. Also, our staff, they have different needs, and as a team leader, we need to observe, we need to listen to see what is their needs, so that we could use the appropriate mode to support them. Okay, so that's my sharing part today, and I would love to invite Professor Savina to continue to share with you another very, very deep about the modes of management. Savina, oh, sorry, I will give back to MC, and then MC will give you an overall introduction about the Professor Savina. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Teacher Eileen. Okay, so if you find yourself that you have benefited from Teacher's Eileen sharing, or you find that it's a very good sharing, so please give your flowers, send your love. I say a gratitude to our Teacher Eileen. Thank you so much for Teacher Eileen for sharing so much in detail. So how she apply the first mode, which is the peaceful mode, in her workplace, in her business. Not only that, she'll also apply the same thing in her family as well. So now we learn that actually the automatic leadership is not only how to be a good leader at the workplace, and also to be a good parents, and also to be a good trainer, right, Primus? Okay, and also how to be a good teacher. I mean, for me, I also learned that actually I can apply the similar thing to my client as well. Right. Of course, if let's say I know that my clients who are very experienced and know exactly what he wants, then the way that I speak will be very different from a client that who is very new, or just want to get know some of the very basic knowledge of what they are looking into. Okay, so and now we understand that actually there are total of how many modes? 4 modes, right? Yes, total of 4 modes to deal with different people. So let's think about it. 4 mode, not so much. Okay, so it's easier to learn, right? Yeah, so which means in general, with so many people, so we just need to master of 4 modes only. And today we only, now teacher Eileen has shared with us the first mode. Wow. So are you looking forward? So which are the another 3 more modes that we can apply and to which group of people? Then how can make us a more successful and more influential leader? Okay, so yeah, before we go on, so now is coming to our group photo section. So we want to capture this moment, okay, of every one of us. So please, 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 you are strongly encouraged to on your camera so that we can capture this moment together. This is a very it's a very eventful, it's very good learning night together. Hello, Harry, good to see you again. Hello, hi, Suvan. Hello, hi, Harry. Hello, hi, Rora. Hello, hi, Daniel. Hello, hi, Pei. Hello, hi, Wong. Yeah, if you're convenient, yeah, please on your camera. Okay, so is okay. So we are going to take photo.
Yep.
Okay. Yes.
I'm taking the picture so everyone. Today we're learning 4 modes of leader management. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, done. Teacher done.
Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Ivy. Okay, so now we are moving to our next speaker. Wow, this is our next speaker. Okay, first thing first, I must say that right, I learned a lot from her. She is my mentor, right? So yeah, and she is running her own training business as well. And actually, she is a very dedicated and very experienced speaker. Actually, today she's not so well, but yet she's committed. So she still want to deliver, what she has learned to all of us. Just in case, because she's not so feeling well, just in case, if let's say she need to excuse for herself a little during the sharing later, right? So then please be more understanding of it. Okay. So yes, Professor Safina. So she is a business consultant. She is a DCIG teacher. She is a SCRM professor. So most of us who are attending this teacher training course, we call her Professor Safina. Okay, so she is the founder of 3 training consulting companies. Wow. Wow, it's not easier being a leader for running one company. Now she's running 3 companies, okay, across Hong Kong and China in 13 years, creating self-running, partnership-driven teams that scale efficiently with growing rate of 3 to 5 times every 3 years. Wow, this is very remarkable. And 40% of our loyal clients are global 500 companies. Can you imagine if you're running sales, if you're running business? So, right, you have 40% and 70% of our loyal clients who are, continue to support you. Wow, and all of these are from a very influential company. So serve a client base with 70% globally 500 company delivering efficient. Wow, this is a very effective words. High impact programs that drive results with over 10 to 15% ROI and long-term loyalty for over 60 to 80% returning businesses. Can you imagine if you're running a team, or maybe even you're a salesperson like myself, right? Or you are a business owner. If you have this kind of result, wow, this is I really can't imagine, right, how for the next 5 to even 10 years, how my business would be, where I would be. Okay, so without further ado, can I invite Professor Safina? And please send your flower, please send your emojis to welcome her. Over to you, Professor Safina.
Hi, thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. And thank you, Yiling's sharing to kick us off about this topic. Good to see some of you familiar faces coming back to this marathon. And hi, Primus. Hi, Candy. Hi, Harry. I saw you last time. And Susie, Pinning, Laura, Sophon, and Wong. Okay. Yeah, hi. So I think Yiling just, I think, give you enough information to convince you why different people may need different types of leadership. Okay, I think you also experience, maybe you have been led before, right? Yeah, and you have seen different leaders, but if you may also have some leaders, they keep using one type of leadership style. Okay, you may feel frustrated. Maybe at the beginning it works, but then maybe as you grow more and more mature at your work, you find that leadership may not fit you anymore, right? So, and also, I'd like to talk about some of the mismatch about leadership first, before I come back to the leadership mode, what type that we should use. I always like to start with some like contradiction or if not the right leadership type, what will happen? So have you ever experienced that some type of leadership, it inspire maybe your colleague, but it frustrated you? Have you ever experienced this situation? Or maybe you are like leader, like Candy, right? You use this leadership style on one of your staff. It works. It works so well. And then you decide that you use the same style on the other person. It's totally disaster. Have you had this experience before? Maybe to your children as well, right? You have maybe 2, 3 children. You're the same mom, right? So see, right? But how come three children? Maybe they respond to you so differently. One feel, wow, this is perfect. I love mom. And the other one, indifference. Well, it's okay. Yeah. Not positive, not negative. But maybe the youngest one feel really frustrated or get angry with you. What happened? You know? So I think you agree that different people, they need different leadership, even in a family. And why we need to learn about different modes of leadership is because good leader, they're able to adapt. They're able to adjust according to different people. But why? But how can I tell when I should use what? And this is what I think level 8 can help us. What Elaine just mentioned is the peaceful mode. That's everybody feel happy, right? It's kind of doing it friendly style. Everybody likes friendly style, but does it work every time, right? Does that person really mean friendly style? You may challenge me and say, hey, Professor Sa, I don't see why people don't like peaceful mode. It doesn't make sense. I think everybody likes friendly style. Think about yourself. If the other person is always so friendly, okay, what's in your mind? Or from your own experience, if this leader of this person is always so friendly, what will you do? Oh, not serious and assertive. Okay, I like Ivy's answer. Who else? Who else has experienced some type of peaceful leadership? Well, if this works, then we don't need another mode. There must be something. Sometimes this peaceful mode does not work, right? Not enough strength to bring the team forward. Why? The people like, I'm being friendly. Why they are not accepting or they're not moving forward? It's so kind. Wow, nice, Candy. Are you in this mode all the times and you find your team in comfort zone? So you're telling from experience, or is now your situation? Or Primus, you are teaching trainer, right? Suppose peaceful mode are already enough because they're coming to learn how to sell the house, how to get the license. Then suppose your job is easy, you keep using peaceful mode. That should work. But did you find out you also need some other style? Not all the time. When do you find out that it's not working? Like how? Depends on the student's profile. Okay, what kind of student you think is that peaceful mode doesn't work? Any other people as well? Bossy style. I like that. Maybe they're the leader, they're the boss, right? So yeah. So you found out that like somehow maybe the same mode doesn't apply to some people, to certain people. But how do you know when you should use different mode? Of course, when the result is not desirable, right? That's one way we learned it, maybe the hard way. But what if you can understand what they need and you understand during in level 8, we talk about different modes and when you should use it and like how can you detect what the other person needs so that you can correspond to the type that can help them the most. Because one of the job or one of the role of the leader is we are leading other peoples to a better place, right? It's not that, oh, I want them to go to this place. It's by influencing or by leading, by showing them the way that they are self-motivated to go. That is the best. That you don't even have to force them. So if you're able to master or at least to understand these 4 different types of mode, that can help you to see what they need at different times. Because sometimes it may be the same person. Think about your children, right? When they were young, they may need your help. They may need your friendly style. But as they grow up older, like teenager, most of the time you find the peaceful mode doesn't work. It's too soft. And there's some time that they need to know what is the boundary, right? And so that's why I think as a good leader, we have to be aware that sometimes we may lead them the wrong way because we are not adapting. We're not using the approach that fits them. We may be using the same approach because of our own convenience, because of our laziness, because we don't know. That's why we encourage you to come to level 8 to learn about how to lead and how to lead correctly and long-lastingly. Because sometimes you find that maybe this time it works, but then the next time it doesn't. That's why I think as I talk, you can think about one person or maybe your child, maybe your employee, maybe your spouse, it may be your student, maybe your business partner. Okay, just use it as an model. Think of different situation. Then think about, like, maybe you think, well, I can't lead them because they're just simply, they are difficult people. Okay, it's because they are difficult. It's not easy to lead. Is that true? Maybe they don't want to be led by you, but changing another leader, they're very happy. So what if they just mean a different kind of leadership style? Okay, that may help you. That may able to solve the problem. And I think now I do enough sales job, and then I think Elaine also explained the different scenario that great leaders, they don't treat everyone equally. Okay, but they can treat everyone appropriately. Okay, so sometimes I find because I meet a lot of leaders, especially some young leader, they have difficulty leading their team because they think they have to treat everybody equally. But the thing is, they may be forgotten about people are different. But how can you lead everybody equally and expecting everybody responding equally? But if you just treat everyone appropriately, then you are able to help them by matching the style that can work for them. Think about that. Okay? So now there are certain mismatch. For example, the peaceful mode. Maybe employee 1, he or she feels very supportive because you're friendly style. But maybe for employee 2, he or she may feel really, you're micromanaging. You ask too much question, you help too much. Because they probably is already a mature staff. They don't really need that. Okay? They may want more challenge from you because they want to grow. Just like what Candy mentioned, that, oh, I'm already in my comfort zone. If you keep using the peaceful mode, then they don't feel like they need to grow. Right? So another example about parenting, I think you give freedom to your children. Maybe for child A, they becomes very responsible with that freedom you gave them. But for child B, you don't give them enough guidance, they feel they're lost. But they are the same parent, same behavior, different outcomes. So, like what Thomas earlier said, it depends on the person. So what kind of different lifestyle or different leadership style we need to use? I think it needs wisdom. And also it's not one size fits all. And we have to figure out what fits them in different situations. Even for the same person, in different stage, they may mean different things. So being a leader, we have to be sensitive about this and don't get too lazy about just keep using one style. And if you don't have enough leadership style, I encourage you to come and to level 8. We are not just about like telling you the surface, how to do it. Otherwise, you can just open the book, do the leadership skill 101, and they tell you everything. But you also find that it may work and it may not work because you may be able to understand or handle the surface level. But in TCIG, the difference is we are going to a deeper level to find out the cause of, so that when you apply different style, it can really help your staff or the person. All right. So now, we understand about the different people mean different style, and as a leader, we are able to adapt to give the appropriate style to our staff or to our children, to the person that you work with or you are leading. So now, let's talk about the other mode. This mode, I like it a lot. So it's called a generous mode. Sometimes we call it the party mode. So when you heard about this mode, what do you think? I always see some of you have the smile. Are you this type of leader, or you are the beneficiary of this type of leadership? Yes. Eat, drink, fun, celebration, right? Wear pocket, 红包，对吧？So party mode, oh, well, yeah, look, see? Helen say, wow, party mode is too tired for me. Same, you also think, well, it got incentive, it got like fun, it got drink, eat, and party. And still, some people think, wow, this is too much, too tired, too noisy. I don't have enough sleep. Everybody, every night party, right? So it also not fitting everyone. Yeah. So, but I think at least this party mode is another style. So in level 8, we will let you know when to use it. And when you use it with caution. how really this mode can motivate or help your employee rather than they feel like, oh, I don't want to quit because my boss party too much. I don't want to become a party animal. Okay, yeah, counterproductive as well. So, yeah, you all can see it doesn't really always have the good side, but it can like show you the downside as well. So, we have to know how to use it and when to use it. But most commonly, we use it to encourage our staff, to motivate them. Maybe they work too hard. We really want them to feel relaxed or to have fun. Okay. But if you overuse it, it can also be counterproductive, like what Ivy mentioned. So this is one of the things. Yeah. I remember that I used this mode a lot when I one time I have to do a lot of like team building program during a few years of my business. So what happened is I got many freelance, they work with me. And in the training business, they have peak season. And during those peak season, most of the time that these freelance are really, really hard to find. Good freelance are really hard to find because they will work for different people. They don't have a contract, right? They can choose whoever they want to work with. But I'm very famous in giving generous benefits to the freelance. I'm famous in the circle because they know when they come to work for me that day, I provide breakfast, lunch, and sometimes dinner because it did so well, and I will just bring the team out to dinner. And they always say, "Oh, okay, 我包3餐的." Okay. Yeah. They say it's all you can eat. That's one thing. And then the other thing is I pay them fast. I usually within 3 days I will just already pay them, because a lot of other people they will just they wait until they get the money from client and then they pay them. But I feel like those freelance, they work for me, they are not working for my client. So after they finish the work, I should give them the pay as soon as I can. So during those peak season, if I really need to find freelance, they will if there are a few choice. I know many freelance they would like to work for me, because I'm one of the favorite party generous mode leader. So that's one of the things. This about money, but the other thing is about generous. It doesn't really mean you always have to give money. Okay, many of the freelance they work with me, they are also trainer, and I always share what I learned, or there are some tricks, or I give them some of the feedback that no one will tell them. No one are willing to give them some constructive feedback for them to improve, and they feel very valuable to them, because they're freelance. Usually, people they're not like employee. They don't have a boss. They don't have a leader to guide them or give them some feedback. Okay. So since I'm also a business coach, I know how to talk to them and not putting them down or letting them feel strange. They feel very I mean, trust me that my profession can help their profession as well. So this is also another kind of generosity a leader can give. So like you, Primus, you actually maybe by the book, you're supposed to just teach this. Okay, maybe 1, 2, 3. But somehow you are you see the potential. Maybe some people, maybe for them, they deserve to learn number 5 as well. And as a leader, even they are not working for you or so, then you feel like you can help them out. That is another kind of generous mode. Okay? But may not fit all the people. Some people may think, wow, I don't want to hear too much. I just come to work. Why you give me too much? Okay? I don't need your expertise. I don't need your constructive feedback. So you have to be smart enough, careful enough. You have to be sensitive as a leader to know when you should use it and how you should use it. Okay? And in level 8, Geshe Michael, he is so I think so practical. On different mode, he will tell us what they are and when to use it and how to use it in a very clear way. So I think all leaders, once you learn to use this matrix, it's very easy for you to be able to adapt for different people. That's something I learned from level 8 as well. So does that help? So that now, do you like to use the generous mode? Do you find a new way to use the generous mode? Yeah. Okay. So, all right, great. And then there's another one is called the powerful mode. I used that a lot when I first become the leader, and I learned it the hard way because I kept using this mode. Because at that time I don't know other mode, and I don't have money. I don't. I can't be too generous at that time. I don't have much knowledge. I don't have much money to give away. All I know is I have the authority. So I kept using that powerful mode. What is the powerful mode? Is like, okay, I keep pushing, because when we have a goal, I am kind of like using my authority. I tell them that, okay, our boss told us, this is the deadline. This is something we need to do. So you better follow. So, but this powerful mode, it has its function. How many of you feel like you're using powerful mode the time? Okay. Powerful mode, you can think about the parent when you are not doing homework. Then your parent has to be like using the powerful mode. Or like what Yiling said earlier, right? your children, they are not making the bed or something when they were very young. Or when they are not obeying, and then it can cause them some problem, like in school. So you will use the powerful mode. So how many of you think you are now using the powerful mode toward the person I asked you to imagine? Oh, Harry, really? Oh, why you need to use this powerful mode at this moment to the person that you are leading? Oh, yeah, I agree with you. At that time, I was using this powerful most of the time. I tell you, it's because uh, it's straight to the point, not wasting time. Yeah, it's make it quicker. I don't need to explain too much, right? Yeah, that works sometime, and some people really are responding well with powerful mode as well. Yeah. Okay. But I think most of you will find out it may have side effect or reverse effect if we keep using the powerful mode. Oh, okay. Peddling, yeah. So you will not put yourself in a group using the powerful mode. Yeah, that's why a lot of people they complain about the boss and they quit. Okay. Oh, sorry, Dawn, to hear that your boss using powerful mode on you. Yeah, it does not work on you. Why it does not work on you? Have you think about that? Oh yeah, now the younger one cannot take it anymore. Yes. They just quit because they are not working for money. For powerful mode, maybe it works when people don't have money. They have only one job. They cannot quit their job. Okay. Or maybe like Candy, the two dogs. The two dogs used powerful mode on her because Candy was too soft, and the dog knows that, right? And the dog knows. When I use powerful mode, I can have more dog food, and she will walk me 3 times a day. Okay. So yeah. Well, yeah, Pelin was right. Sometimes powerful mode get people in a mode that they feel nervous, they feel they are restricted, they feel they have to do things according to the way the boss told them. It can stop the creativity. That's true. Yeah, okay, and it also make the work environment not harmony, Sufan. I like that. Yeah, yeah. Is that's your situation, Sufan? I hope not. Okay, but even peaceful mode can make the work environment not harmony. Think about that. Generous mode as well. People may compare why you have the bonus. You have bonus A, I have bonus B, right? Why the boss take us out this time? Last time we go to eat black pepper. Just like I don't want to say it because in Singapore everybody eat that, but it's I hope yeah. But anyway, maybe eat durian, the expensive one last time. But this one we only eat the cheap one. Then they are not happy as well. So if you come to level 8, you will see more and more than just like using different mode at different time. Even you use it appropriately, the result may be different. Then you say, well, Professor Sa, then why we learn the 4 modes if it didn't work? That's why you need to come to level 8 to learn the deeper course to make all this work according to what you want, what the result you're expecting. Okay? It's not just applying the mode. It looks like, oh, this is supposed to use powerful mode because these people, they're not listening. They're not responding well to the peaceful mode. And we also shouldn't be using the generous mode when they did something wrongly. I should apply logically, I should apply the powerful mode. That's supposed to work. But if you don't understand this mode and where these people is coming from and where this situation you are ending up are coming from, no matter how right you use the mode, how matching they are, you may not get the outcome you desire. And that's why you need to come to level 8 to find out more about the way DCIG talk about leadership, different from conventional way of leadership. All right. So I hope you can just come back either to revision. You already learned it before. Maybe now in your situation, you find you need more skill to go deeper to find out how different leadership style can work in different situations all the time, not just sometimes. Okay? So for the 4th one, I just tell you the name. If you want to find out more, please come back to level 8, DCIG, Singapore, and Don will tell you more later on. And the 4th one is called the fierce mode. Okay? When you hear the word fierce, you know you get angry. But whether it really truly encourage people to get angry on this mode, you can think about that. Okay? This mode, you have to act very carefully and skillfully. And we also call this skillful mode. Okay? Because you really need to use it with technique and get the right degree of fierceness. Okay? Otherwise, it's either getting too real that you really using your anger to apply to the person you are leading, or they find out you are just faking. You're not really angry. Okay, that it won't work. So you need to get the scale to make it work, to help them to understand, oh, your intention is just help them grow, is to help them to be able to get things done or to learn something, rather than being fierce for the sake of like expressing your emotion or your angry emotion. All right. So I just briefly talk about this. Elaine and I talk about this 4 mode, and we just like to give you some idea that different people, they need different style, maybe in different times, and when and how you applied it not only depends on conventional wisdom, but also to deeper cause, that how you make things work all the time. So I hope today it give you some idea to reflect on the way you're leading. We know that just applying one mode for all, it may not fit. But when you find out there are some mismatches, stop and think about and observe, ask yourself, how can I lead more appropriately? What do the person I'm leading, what they need? Okay. And if I apply this style, leadership style to them, do I have enough deeper cause to make it work? Okay. So I hope both Elaine and I can encourage you to just come to level 8 to find out the difference from the conventional leadership style and make your leadership is more fluent, more fluid, as well as more easy to shift as according to the person and to the situation, so that you can lead more comfortably and the person being led by you working in a more happy and harmonious environment. Okay, so I would like to give the time back to our MC, Don, and thank you all for your attention. Thank you for listening.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Professor Safina, for your great sharing. So if you have benefited from, both of the teachers sharing, right, please send your flowers, send to show your love, to show your gratitude, to let them aware that actually their sharing is really it's very beneficial to all of us. Okay, so, and I have also summarized for what we have learned today. Okay, so in general, we have learned the 4 modes, right? So how to deal with different people differently. So which type of people we should use what type of mode. But because of a short of time, right? So teachers for the speakers today, they did share with us their experience. Then they also roughly to share with us what are the definition, what's the meaning for the for all the different types. However, we are not able to because of the time constraint, right? We're not able to learn in deeper. For example, as what Professor Sabrina has mentioned, right? How do you use it and when to use it exactly in a more deeper manner? So with this, you're strongly encouraged to learn and to attend our level 8 as well. And most importantly, so all these modes, right? Even we understand that there are a total of 4 modes, but not all these modes will work all the time, as what Professor Sabina has mentioned. And it will only work all the time if we work on the deeper cause also. And what are the deeper cause? Will make you see that the strategy, the method that you use will work all the time, not only for these modes and any other of the strategy as well. And this is the most different, and this is the most unique part of us, DCIG. And I assure you that this is something that you cannot find elsewhere, and it's work all the time. Because for our founder, DCIG Coach Michael Roach, himself, he has personally used this wisdom to run his own business from a negative business loan of 50K, right? And then he successfully to run his business in 17 years. So he has made his diamond business become one of the faster growing business in New York. And not only that, his revenue has generated, if I'm not wrong, over about 200 million. And in 2009, he sold his diamond business to Warren Buffett. Wow. So I believe if you want to learn how to be a great leader, you want to learn a person who has already been there, who has already done that for you. And now he personally share with you the most efficient way, the faster way, the ensure way, the way that it works all the time, 100%, to make whatever that modes or whatever strategy, whatever method that you're going to use to be efficient, to be long lasting. Okay, so yes, and since we have two speakers here, so I believe you can hear from them, right? They run this, they run their own company so successfully. So if you have any question, please, I encourage you to take this opportunity to write down your question. Then so that we can take this opportunity, for the two speakers to address your question, and for all of us to learn, from your question as well. Okay, let me see what there might be some of the message that I may miss in the chat box. Let me see. Okay. Yes, Pei-Ling has mentioned. Thank you, Professor Sa. So yeah, thank you for your dedication. You're not well, but yet you still, Candy has mentioned the same also. Yeah, thank you for doing this for us, right? So not well, but yet you are still, share with us what you have learned. Okay, thank you so much. Do we have any question? Or maybe you can raise your hand, right? Then you can unmute yourself to ask your question.
Hi, Teacher Dawn, can I ask a question? This is
Yeah,
Ivy
sure.
here.
Hi, Ivy.
Just turn on my camera first. Yeah. Hi, both teachers. I'm just curious, right? For example, like for myself, I use a lot of peace mode, and I think I use too much until my team seems too comfortable. Then how do you transit from one mode to another mode smoothly? Because I've been peaceful all the time, so I cannot be suddenly fierce or suddenly angry mode. So what tips will you share with us to help us to transit smoother into the various mode? Thank you.
So, yeah, Teacher Eileen, you want to go first?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Ivy, for the rich question. For the totally for more, when we for the sharing from Professor Shavina, we already roughly understand the benefit of different mode, and when we have the we understand the benefit of this different modes, we can intentionally design in which situation we will use which kinds of mode. So in this case, if we intentionally to plan because we understand which kind of staff in our team, and you will know that in most of situation we will use a peaceful mode. However, I think that according to my running business experience, most of the thing not always go smooth always. Yeah. So we will know that in our daily operation, sometimes the thing will not went in the right track. And
Sorry.
sorry, I mistaken unmute myself. So we need to plan intentionally in which situation we need to shift the mode. So we will have the plan like that. So by this case, you could avoid to jump over very fast and and it in this situation, it may get our team will very surprised why we are so peaceful and suddenly we will jump to another powerful. So we need to plan that. That's my opinion, and I invite Professor Shavina to share your opinion also. Thank you.
Okay. Hi. Thank you for your question, Ivy. I think it's very interesting that I did a lot of corporate training, and then sometimes people will come to me to say, "What did my boss just learn?" It's crazy. So you came out from the training and so you became another person. What did you guys did to her? It's maybe because of they learned the different leadership style, and then they decided that the way they lead didn't work, and they all of a sudden they changed and to a totally different style, just like what you just asked, and they changed from maybe peaceful mode, jump all the way quickly to the powerful mode. Okay, and then people still feel you change. You're not the same person, and I don't like it. I cannot accept you talk to me so powerfully. Okay, I agree with Elaine. Just mentioned is to mention that you have to set the intention first. I think the intention is with the motivation of like helping your team. It's out of love, out of wanting to see them grow. I think with this type of intention in your mind and your motivation, come before the technique. Okay, because people can feel your being. I can talk firmly because of the deadline, because of the company situation or the KPI this year has changed. Powerful mode doesn't mean you have to talk half, or you have to talk like command. You still can talk softly, gently, but the way you present it, you know you have a standpoint. You are firm with some of the things, maybe some of the principles. And a lot of time when we use powerful mode, it's because that you find that the is a bit of a autocrat. I mean, like things are not working. Then you have to tell them firmly and just pushing them to the goal. That's why you use the powerful mode. And like when the children don't, the first time you talk to them softly, okay, you tell them to do something. Like for example, they have to go to sleep because tomorrow they have to go back to school, right? They have to wake up early. The first time you talk to them, okay, it's time for you to take your shower and you should go to bed by 9 o'clock. Okay? You talk to them softly, but they still playing. They don't want to go to take shower. Then okay, I tell you the second time. But if I need to tell you the third time, okay, that is not good at all. You have to understand. So it's not all of a sudden you shift directly from peaceful mode to powerful mode. You will like give them some instruction. and give them some time. If during this time I don't see much improvement, then it looks like I need to use a different way to work with you or to deal with you. Okay? Or you let them know the reason behind you have to use to escalate the the measure. Okay? You give them some more background information. Maybe it used to be our team doesn't have to do ABC. Now we need to do ABC. Okay? By what time? It's because XYZ. And your cooperation is appreciated if I use the peaceful mode with you. But if you don't accept, or if we are not seeing this change, then I have to use a more forceful mode to do it. Yeah. So you're not. So first of all, about your motivation and intention is for the benefit of them and for the team. And then you give them the background information, the understanding why you have to do it different way. And you give them the time and instruction before you shift to the other mode. Okay, does that help?
Yes, thank you, both teachers. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
yeah. Okay, thank you, teacher Yellen's answer as well.
Thank you so much. Now we have a second question by Candy. What seeds am I planting when I adapt my management style to suit different people and situations? Okay, what seed am I planting when I adapt my management style to suit different peoples and situations? Maybe Teacher Eileen, you want to go first?
Oh, I see.
Oh, sorry, I could not unmute.
Okay.
I remember one sentence. If you want to be a good leader, you need to be a good follower first. Yeah, so generally, we have a lot of we learn a lot of deeper course in design level 8. For example, if we want to be leadership, authentic leadership, we need to be enjoy our work, for example, and we will have a chance to learn very deep this idea in design 8. But generally, if we want to be a good leader, it means that if we want to have our team member to listen as well, we need to plant seed to, as a follower, we need to listen to respect our leader. And by this way, we will have our team member to respect and to listen us as when we are a team, a leader. This first deeper course. The second one, based on the different modes of management. For example, if you want to, when you guide a team by peaceful mode, it means that you want to see harmony in your team, right? At this scenario, the background you use the peaceful mode is when you see your team harmony. And the seed to see your team harmony is you act harmonize with other people. And at this time, you will see your team harmony. So you could not use the peaceful mode if you don't have the seed to see your team harmony. For example, like this. And just as Professor Savina just shared, one very, very important point is your motivation. When you use this kind of mode, the last one is a fear most. It sounds very strong, but if we use that mode with motivation, it's protect other people, it's benefit other people, it will give them a great health. So generally, to use which type of mode, it's also based on the seed to let you see that you will see which kind of team you are leading. And this is my answer. Yeah, thank you. And please invite Professor Savina.
Okay. Yeah, I like Teacher Elaine's answer. I think is she mentioned in different mode you find different type of you get different types of results of the seed you can get. For me, in general, why do people, okay, think about why we need to adapt to different leadership style. Because people are different. And even the same person, they may have different needs in different times. So if you're willing to adapt your management style according to suit different people in different situations, then I think the seed you plant is when you need something, when you want something, people can understand your need. People are more flexible and willing to adapt, to change their way to suit you. You know, I have an example is I use situational leadership a lot before I learned DCIG, because I've been doing leadership for a while and I love leadership topics. So I learned situational leadership, different type of leadership. I learned different types of personalities assessment. So I know how to adapt. I know how to use different what people need, what people want, or how people want me to lead them. I switch it quite smoothly. And what happened in my world is I found out that my clients, they usually adapt to my requirements. Okay, for example, the date, the training date. A lot of the clients usually they just like they are the clients. Usually think about that. The clients will they pay you. They will tell you what they want. They will tell you what to do. They will give you the day. They will give you their location. They will give you their requirements or a lot of things. But I found out that my client gave me a lot of flexibility. They gave me choose the time slot that works for me the best. Okay, they agree to go to some location that it may be more convenient for me. Okay, and they gave me some thing I didn't even expect that I need, but they feel this may be good for you. That's the kind of things coming back to me. So I hope, I hope that will encourage you to start looking at your own style and start being a good leader. Is not always about me. Yeah. The way we adapt is the way that people will feel you care about them. Yeah, and then it ends up like what Teacher Elaine mentioned is that the harmony becomes so natural. It's one of the results that you will get from planting what you have sowed.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the beautiful answer. Yeah, Teacher Elaine and Professor Safina. Okay, now I do see Harry, you raised up your hand. You have question to ask? You want to unmute yourself, Harry? Are you?
From the other teacher that taught us, the first one is like walking in the thin ice. It's like a cross borderline between pretend to angry and anger. How do we manage to not to fall to the anger side? Because the anger side is not good, right? That's my question for both the professor and assistant professor.
Oh, this is a very good question.
Thank you.
Yes. Teacher Elaine, you want to go first?
Yeah, thank you very much, Harry, for the very good question. Yes, it's very easy to jump in the anger if we are not carefully to use the fear mode. So in this, when we use this mode, we inside of us without any anger. However, we pretend to be anger with the motivation to protect them, to be out of some very emergency situation. For example, just like if we have children, we take them to across the street. When we use the peaceful mode not work, we kept telling them not to be careful. However, they didn't listen to us. And when we see some emergency situation nearly to happen, we need to use fear mode. And at that time, our motivation is to protect our kid. However, deep inside ourselves, not any anger anymore. Not without any anger. The intention of the fear mode is like this. And you said the very important thing is it's very easy to fall into the real anger. It's very easy. So be careful when we using it. If not, Harry, you already learned the design level 10. You already learned, yeah. Because if you learn the design level 10 about the impossible anger, you will understand that if we fall in the real anger, it's very, very bad situation. Our seed will burn if we get into the real anger. So very careful to use this fear mode and very be aware that we are just pretend only, not the real anger. Yeah, thank you.
And next, can we have Professor Safina? Do you have anything to add on?
Okay. Yeah. So, Howie, I find you asked a very good, dedicated question. In addition to what Teacher Elaine mentioned, for fierce mode, for these four modes, you have to understand what are they, and when do you use it, and how to use it. Okay, you asking is how when you are in fierce mode, how do you do it? Okay, so but before that, if you understand why you have to use the fierce mode, then you will know that, well, actually, I'm just because I don't want, like, for example, the children not listening to you, crossing the road or playing something very dangerous. You know you already being forceful, but they're not listening. Then this time you know you have to use fierce mode. Then you are very clear that you don't want them to die, or you don't want being just soft to, because that doesn't work. So first you very clear why you need to use this mode. It will help you to fall into the trap that, oh, I'm just being angry. Okay? That will remind you are just pretending because you use this, because the reason you use this mode. Okay? You understand the why and the when. So when you execute it, when you're doing the how, is like if you know the level 10 impossible anger, you know that what is real anger, what is pretended anger. And now here we talk about is pretend anger can somehow get into being angry is a fine line. That one, I think if you come to DCIG more, you learn to meditate, and you are able to see what you are doing, your emotion. It will be easier to get the right degree of like pretended anger. Okay, but if you using the fierce mode, you're confident enough, you're not fall into the angry, like become an angry bird, and you know why and when to use it. You can use it quite. It's a very good way to help preventing damage to, for example, the team or to the person. But if you feel you can easily get angry and not able to handle it like the pretend anger, then maybe you have to be careful. Maybe you should train up yourself before you use this mode, because otherwise it may hurt you and your relationship. Okay, or maybe use it to use the dog to train you first, like Candy, right? Yeah. Her dog is very good. Maybe sometimes it's not the person who walk the dog or who train the dog. Actually, the pets, they are really good at training us. Or maybe your children, they are really coming to help us to learn about, oh, this is the fine line of falling, pretending angry to falling into angry. And you notice that. And then later on, you can be able to more easy to handle, to master, because oh, if I go one more degree, that will become a real anger. So I should hold it. Yeah. So I'm not sure whether that makes sense to you. Yeah. But for me, if I know I get emotion when I talk to this person, I know that if I really using the fierce mode to talk to him or her, it's not pretend anger. I actually will slash my anger out. I probably will not use this mode on this person. I may use a different way to talk to him or her, or I may ask someone else which is more appropriate to talk to that person. Maybe in powerful mode already is also okay. Yeah. So there are different ways. It doesn't have to be always, I need to follow the scale from peaceful, not okay, then generous, not okay, powerful, and then now I must use fierce mode. No. At the end is whether it's appropriate. or how my execution, whether it fits that what, when, and how. Mm-hmm. Is that helpful, Harry? Did we answer your question?
Perfectly, Professor. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for your good question. Mm.
Wow, thank you so much, yeah, teachers, for the insightful answers. Okay, so now we are going to announce and share some of the information about level 8. So as you may know, right, today we only learn about the 4 mode of management, but there's so much to learn. And with this, short period of 2 hours, it's still not enough to cover most of it, because in level 8, we also learn deeper as when do you use it, how do you use it, and also most importantly, what is the deeper cause for you to see that the mode that you're using is workable. And yes, before I go on, right, just have a quick check. May I know how many of you, if you have already signed up the level 8, can you type 1 in the chat group? Wow, rejoice. Candy. Yeah, Ivy, yes, rejoice. Yeah. Okay, cool. So if I only see 2%, so there are more reasons I want to share this piece of information. Okay, so yes, can I have this? Yep, so as you can see, right? Maybe I'm not sure if, let's say, one of you or maybe some of you, this is the first time you enter about this event, and just to share with you more. So for this, level 8, we are learning about this automatic leadership. Okay, so for this automatic leadership, right, will be taught by Coach Michael Roach and also his teaching teams. So, and for him himself, he's a very successful businessman. So for those of you that who came late, who may not know that actually for Coach Michael Roach, so he started his own business from negative, from 50,000 of a business loan, until become a business of generating 200 over billion of yearly revenue, and subsequently he sold his business to Warren Buffett. So he has really done that, been there. So he would like to share all that, all his skill, then all his knowledge about how to be a very successful person. So, and more importantly, himself, right, in July, he will personally come to you. So now he's knocking your door, right? So to invite you to learn closely, deeply together with him and with his team. Okay, so and now for this, if let's say you have already attended previously, so for this round is a great time for you to learn, to sign up this course as well, because for this round, not only you will learn what that already have in the level 8 for all the life tools. There are total about 12 life tools, but on top of that, for this round, Coach Michael, he's going to teach more. Yeah, he's going to teach more about the credibility. Yeah, so he add in more stuff for us to learn. So it's a powerful new upgrade, right? So, and it add in some more. The first ever 16 core laws of emptiness. Frankly speaking, I have been following Coach Michael for his all the course since 2016. This is the first time I heard about this 16 core laws of emptiness. And you will be the first person, and you get the first hand information what is 16 core laws of emptiness about. And this is what Professor Savannah has mentioned, the deeper cause, for you to see that whatever methods, whatever moods that you are using will be working long lasting for you. Okay, so and it's a very I would say I've been learning from teacher Coach Michael Roach. So for his teaching is I would say simple, easy, yet it's fun to tweak our mindset. But with these small tweaks, then you can see a very different transformative of outcome. Okay, so yes, eventually the teams, the teachers here, then even Coach Michael, for them, the purpose of running all this is they really want to inspire those that to become a leader who inspired growth. Okay, so this is their motivation as well. So I just want to share with you. So basically, if let's say you're from Singapore, then you can register, scan the QR code from Singapore. And for Malaysian team, if you're interested to find out more, to know more, to register, then you can scan the QR code, which is under Malaysia. So, and there are two methods for you to attend this course. One is offline, the other one is online. So I strongly encourage you, if you have the time, and if the monetary is not an issue for you, strongly encourage you to attend the offline, where you can learn closely together with Coach Michael Loach. Because frankly speaking, the last round that Coach Michael in Singapore, it was about 6 or 7 years ago. So frankly speaking, we really need to know when will be the next round for Coach Michael to be in Singapore again. Yeah, so this is a very, I can only say, it's a rare opportunity for you to see and to learn from him personally. Okay, so if let's say you sign up for the normal course for Singapore dollars, if you have not attended any level 8, the cost is about $2,556. It will be at a Concrete Hotel. So it's a very high class hotel. Okay, so if let's say you have attended, and then they will only SGD 2,000 only. So all the price that you can see, on screen. And if let's say you top up, okay, if you top up for this Singapore dollar, $3,333, or for ringgit, it's about $10,588. So you will be upgraded as a VIP. What does it mean? You will even learn very closely. You will sit closely with Coach Michael Loach, and you can take photo together with him also. With the high demand of the courses, and with all the high demand from the market, so to speak. So now, right, we don't even have the time to really sit to take the photo closely personally with Coach Michael Loach. Yeah, but having said that, if let's say you're a VIP, you can have this chance to take group photo with Coach Michael Loach. So this way to really show you, to give you an idea, right? So how rare the chance is you can learn closely with Coach Michael Loach. So now it's very different, as because Michael Roach, for his team, is expanding, right? So actually, it's the harder for you can really get closer with him. So I strongly encourage you, grab this opportunity, take the chance to really get close with Coach Michael Roach, because the energy, you learn, this is the experience, the inspiration is totally different. If you learn it online and offline, the energy, all this is very, very, very different. And moreover, if offline, not only you can learn, from Coach Michael Loach, you can even see the teachers like Professor Sabina and Eileen, right? You can have a chance to really learn personal, learn very close, ask your personal question with them also. Okay, so do we have a next slide? Okay, so yes, the date is from 3rd to 5th. Okay, so I would say it's very intensive course, because the course I can start as early as 7 o'clock. This one is for Lamimbi. Okay, thank you so much. So for this course, I start as early as 7 o'clock until night 7 o'clock. So which means you will not miss anything, right? So the teacher is there. So it's a dedicated the teacher teams to share whatever they can to all of you. Okay, so that's all for today. And yes, and the next series, okay, so for the next session, it will be on, let's see, on the 26th, which is on this coming Friday, 2 days later. So grab this opportunity to continue to learn. So as you can see, right, actually for DCIG, for Coach Michael and the team is really put in effort. They really want to share with you as much as they can about how they have benefited from this wisdom, and how this wisdom has changed their life. So I believe, right, it's just only from today's section, you can already learn, right, know how beneficial this wisdom is. Number 24, what does it mean by number 24? Or did I say wrongly? The date is on the 26th July, which is 2 days later. Same timing, 7:30. Okay. So if you have any question, right, so you can ask the people 24th June. Oh, okay, sorry. Next time is the 24th. Okay, so sorry. Thank you, Harry. Yeah, thank you, Laura. Okay, so yes, okay, so which is on Friday, okay, 24th June. Thank you so much. Thank you to have all of you here. So let's go to the end of our section.